arrived in Miami International Airport on a flight from Istanbul Saturday. He was barred from entering the country following a routine inspection. It says, quote, I am very, very disappointed. For that Times interview, a telephone interview from Istanbul.
These are human footprints. Looks like they're heading to the arena.
This is the only... Be gone, you vexing wretches! The sacrificial arena's right there. Let's take them down in one blow!
Energy consumption increasing.
Oh, yay, dragon. Oh no.
Oh, divinity above. Is this some kind of test for me? I see. No matter how harsh the punishment.
Even if it means death?
We've never done anything that warrants paying with our lives.
I'd wager mercy isn't on the table. In the face of danger and adversity, the stage is set for our grandest act.
Grant, you handle the tacit discords.
Of course, but...
Just playing to our strengths. Take it, or I'll spill the beans about your wine stash.
Why, aye, first mate.
It's time to pay for what you've done, Dragon. Detected.
Deploying force field. Stars, hear my queries.
Mamma mia! Avanti! Figure out world is our stage!
Assuming master control.
For fireworks! About to get...
Seriously? You think that little lizard could take me down? But seriously, that was close. The fire it breathed almost... As soon as I realized it was a tacit discord, I went for it and ate its frequency. I swear, I chewed it up, but it was hard to swallow. It wasn't the taste, you know? More like my digestion's been a mess lately. That's not the point. The real deal is, I found some... You said you somehow experienced empathy with the tacit discord back in Jinzhou, right? How about trying that again with this guy? Trust me, this could be our big break.
Let's see what happens.
Gehenna, a wretched soul mourned by none. You are reborn to fulfill our sacred rite. Illuminate the path of salvation. Become the fiery hand of judgment, purging all transgressions. Cleanse every soul ensnared by their own indulgence. Those who cannot withstand the trial by fire shall forever be barred from our pure land.
See? I wasn't lying.
Tacit Discord's frequencies are perpetually fading. Ancient, their only way to maintain their existence is to consume. The dark tide and mist enveloping this isle have drawn in countless Tacit Discords. If what you saw is true, the Order must have used some trick to control the...
So you know them too. Our troop usually earns a living by performing on the nearby islands. Sometimes we take on escort missions for merchant ships. At first, they were just lurking about, raiding ships. But as the Carnival drew near, their actions grew suspicious. We noticed them Remember Cetus the Tidebreaker? The creature that attacked. After we parted ways, we went searching for it to find out what had gone wrong. This is what we found on its tail. Another Lycoris. Alas, the Tidebreaker slipped away into the deep beyond our reach. Still, this bloom leaves no doubt. The Fraxidus is...
We saw what they did to the dragon. The Cetus's violent outburst must be their doing as well. They say the Carnival is a ceremony to resonate with the Sentinel. Those who claim the laurel may...
At first we thought you were merely a curious traveler, intrigued by the Carnival and our Sentinel. But now, seeing how far you've come, there's more to your quest, isn't there? Our troop has always sought the laurel, and we won't sit back while others threaten the Carnival. If they're your foes, then our paths align. Remember I mentioned one of ours who once claimed... He wasn't with us when we first met. But once we reach our... It won't be long now. After such an adventure...
Oh, I want the dragon. I want the dragon. Yeah, this game is absolute peak.
Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me to present to you our sanctuary. It is, my friend. We built this place from the ground up.
The mist does shield us from the Order, but it brings its own set.
Precisely why we must tackle its effects with... By the way, if you'd like to speak with Mr. Bardolino, our laureate, you'll find his tent deep within the base. Feel free to talk to the others while we handle our tasks.
Relax, young man. Life's only just unfurling its sails for you. Why sit there like one of those dour statues?
I was just thinking...
Some have found their way back, but under the Order's watchful eye. Listen, you don't need a grand stage to leave your mark. A true Raganazi can turn even a ragged tent into the finest theater. That's... I might be an old man now, but don't let that fool you. I was once crowned with the laurel, you know.
You? Are you... Mr. Bardolino?
In the flesh. Ha 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 ha! As I took my final bow on stage, a bright light pierced through the clouds, shining down from the sky. And then, I asked them a question that had puzzled me since childhood. The ultimate philosophical riddle. And they answered. The body is the temple of the mind. To keep your mind sharp, do consume healthy food, such as the loris salad. But why loris salad? I was baffled, and the meaning still eludes me to this very day. I've never been quick-witted, though. The Order's doctrines never quite took hold. Acting.
But why did a blessed laureate like you get banished by the Order?
Back when I won the laurel, Raguna was led by the Holy Maiden. She promoted all sorts of grand celebrations during the Carnival. Stages sprang up on every corner of the city. Performances dancing through the streets, and shops adorned in vibrant hues. Some performers wove their critiques into their acts. Sharp as she was, the Holy Maiden noticed. She refined city policy with each whisper of dissent. Those were the golden days, my friend. The Holy Maiden once said that if she were to leave this world, she'd want no majestic tomb. And then, she really did leave us. The current Primus took her place, and in the name of mourning the Holy, the Order's grip tightened, and the Carnival performances were reduced. One year, I strung a wire from a gondola to the top of the clock tower in Liberty Square. Then, I disguised myself as one of the LaGuardia to fool the acolytes. And midway through the Order's performance, I hopped on a wing ray with a cloudcaster, showering the entire city with flowers.
Yes, it was a magnificent sight. The wingray soared higher than the acolytes could reach. They couldn't do anything but watch golden pink petals rain from the sky for 3 whole days.
They struggled to clean up the flowers from the streets, and it took a downpour to wash them all away. That cloudcaster, adapted from a music van, became the prototype for the one we use on stage today.
But that's all in the past. To this day, I'm still not sure what crime they pinned on. Anyway, I'm just an old relic now. But you lot...
But isn't our fate already sealed? Without the so-called salvation, the Order...
Life is short, and we weren't born just to atone. The Order may banish us, but they can't take away our right to sing. Death is one of many possible ends, but it's certainly not the worst.
They want to erase all traces of our existence, grind us into dust and drag us into the abyss. But we'll fight the tide and live our lives to the fullest.
Interesting so far.
Members of the troupe may come and go, but they never truly left us. One day, our voices will echo across every land. Our words will reach...
That's the spirit, boy! Even if I can't earn myself a proper title, I'll become Rinasita's most enigmatic legend.
What say you, Brand?
Do you like this stage design? It could be used for this year's carnival. Ah, our little chat reminded me of those good old days. So why not relive that scene I just mentioned? Now that you mention it, that is a...
Please don't mind him. We like our performances big and bold, after all.
That fight with the dragon probably messed with the mountain's stability. If Bardolino keeps moving around up there, it could get dangerous. We need to find a way to get him down. And fast. We might need your help with this. Pero should have some useful items in our box. We've got a cloudcaster that can conjure up some fluffy cloud cushions. They'd make the perfect stairs to reach, but some of its parts have been borrowed by other troop members.
Sailors cheer as hearts ignite. Soon, we'll break these chains so tight. Actually, boarding the Pilgrim Sail was I used to compose hymns, but the same old rhythm and lyrics started to wear on me. Music should be alive. We do commedia improvisa. We sing of love that the Order may scoff at such stories. Traveling with the troop, I've learned to see the beauty only those who walk. That's why I'm always Sailors cheer at the Cloudcaster. Oh, I use its base as a desk. Our first mate lent it to me, so here it is.
I'd rather be a wild... Who knows? Ask the orc. I can't even remember how long I drifted on that pilgrim's set. What's part? I'd rather be a cloudcaster. Here, the resonance unit. It helps me find the right pitch and rhythm. Work.
Come on, fish! Come to my net. Back in Raguna, I was just a fledgling fisherman. Turns out, it's a sacred fish, only meant as an offering to the Sentinel. Mortals aren't allowed. Though, the Order didn't see it that way. They banished. Luckily, the troop found me. Though, to be... Come on, fish! Come to my net. Yeah, I borrowed the... We scavenge all sorts.
Good. We have all the... Everything's set for takeoff.
Let's position a cloud cushion beneath Mr. Bardolino. Then we'll pop the balloons and bring it... Although we might need a bigger cushion.
The Cloudcaster's resonance unit responds to song. The louder our singing, the more...
In that case...
Okay! Okay!
One with the sounds.
Bullseye! How about showing off that aim again with the rest of the balloons? Almost done!
Oh, thank you, dear boy. You helped me complete this performance and fulfill one...
Apologies for my late arrival to such a magnificent performance. Did I miss anything?
Oh my, oh my. What an honor to witness the beauty of our generous...
You flatter me. The family's protection extends...
Might I say what a pleasure it is to see you again, Miss Carlotta. You have my...
Is everything going smoothly with your family?
Yes, thank you. The Order's scheme was uncovered as planned. Uncle Capilet was rescued, and Grandfather has handled the rest. I still owe you thanks. The Order has been undermining the family under the guise of its doctrines. Alienation, monopolization, just a few tricks up their alliance with the Fraxidus speaks volumes. The Carnival is likely where you'll find clues about the... Legend has it that the Sentinel, Imperator, at that time, the entire city was shrouded in mist. Ghosts roamed the streets. A dragon roared from the sky, and a sea behemoth raged.
The mist might be coming from the remnant clouds in the Nimbus Sanctum. Lorelei has the power to purify and control them. But the Fraxidus interfered.
Remnant clouds corrupted by evil will...
We are lucky that you and Zani, along with that acolyte, awakened Lorelei in time. You prevented the mist from spreading, and at that time, the entire city was shrouded in mist.
The Montelli traders used Lycoris in experiments to turn echoes back into tacit discords. If they were successful...
The Ghost is just a dramatic name given by the Ragonese for tacit discords. They look nearly identical to echoes.
With your help, Grandfather has thwarted their plan. No corrupted echoes will appear. At that time, the entire city was shrouded in mist. Ghosts roamed the streets.
The Order has allied with the Fraxidus to control the dragon. From what I saw when I connected with its frequency...
After the tacit discords took over this isle...
But without the Lycoris, the Dragon of Dirge is now off the table.
At that time, the entire city...
The remnant clouds spreading, experiments to turn echoes, and the dragon's manipulation. The Order planned... The Order and the Fraxidus are allies. To prevent the Carnival's sabotage, we must stop them. But what is their motive?
The Primus called it a divine punishment, and took the opportunity to...
The Order relies on the people's faith in the Sentinel. With the Sentinel's 10-year absence, faith in the Order...
It is for this reason that the Order has been forced... Let's consider the implications. If the Carnival proceeds unhindered, how would it affect the Order? The current Primus claims to be the Enlightened One, the Sentinel's Resonator. However, based on the prophecy we found in the ruins,
the Carnival is the only time humans can directly communicate with the Sentinel. Normally,
a successful Carnival offers a chance for citizens to meet the Sentinel in person. But for the Primus to sabotage it while still maintaining their authority...
The Fraxidus will cause chaos during the Carnival, and the Order will swoop in as the saviors, restoring public trust.
So far, you've helped us crush 3 of their schemes. But one remains. We have evidence that the Cetus is being manipulated, and the Fraxidus are setting up their final plan. With their whereabouts unknown, we'll need to adapt our strategy as the... From what I've noticed, you're not one to act passively or pin your hopes on others. You prefer to... Winning the laurel might give you the chance to talk with the Sentinel. The Sentinel's Resonator may also be present. So...
Our aim has always been clear. If the Divine truly exists, would they wish to see their people living without freedom? Or witness a festival twisted into a tool for tyrants? If we win the laurel, we'll show that such punishment, whether divinity exists or not.
The Montellis share this vision. Only in a free society can a fair and open market thrive. However, the troop alone is too weak. The family is under close watch and our enemy hides in the shadows. We need you. Thank you. I'm pleased.
All right. What should we do now?
Since the Order intends to sabotage the Carnival and incite chaos amongst the guests, you've seen the troop's unique approach to combat, haven't you? That's precisely...
I can see our friend here is still a bit confused. Speaking of which, Ms. Karloff.
Me? I do have some stage experience, though
We don't know what challenges we'll face, so your help will be needed, Miss Karloff.
If you insist.
Wonderful! As the festivities continue, if you're both ready, please... Our rehearsals are rather straightforward. No scripts, just pure intuition and our senses guiding us. For our improvised comedy, we start with a theme. From there, we build our lines and act on the fly, responding to the unfolding show and audience.
But with the limitless capacity for human creativity at play, the plot can sometimes veer into the... well,
Pardon my interruption, but I'm quite curious. What's...
Well, something like... So, we draft a basic outline.
And this time, our outline is... a kingdom is attacked, monsters run rampant, and the Demon King has kidnapped the Holy Maiden. This outline holds special meaning. We want to pay tribute to the play once performed. Movements, quick thinking. What I'm getting at is that you both are very skilled and capable. We don't have many do's and don'ts. So relax. And this rehearsal is to help you get familiar with basic stage movements, techniques, and the troops.
Exactly. I'll handle the stage lighting. Brant will narrate.
If you're ready, let's begin. Everyone, a big round of applause to welcome the Rover and Miss Carlotta on stage. All right, next I'll spin the prologue of our tale, setting the scene for how our brave heroes first crossed paths. Once upon a time, a hero roamed the world. Undaunted by the lack of a divine vessel, he embarked on a perilous journey across tempestuous... Alone in the dark, a young girl of untethered spirit soared against towering barriers with wings of defiance. The winds of fate brought them together. As the world teetered on the brink of absolute darkness, they found solace. Together they became unshakable allies, standing strong against the tides of fate.
I swear if they start dancing, I'm gonna shoot myself. We just so I'm gonna shoot them.
Even if light were to fade from the world and the
What
stars
is
ceased
happening?
to shine,
Oh!
they would
What
still
is happening?
blaze like the sun forever.
Why I'm so confused.
Bravo! Bravo! Seeing your chemistry, I decided to take a little creative liberty with this. The thrill of improvising.
Your movements were seamless, elegant, and powerful.
Thank you. It was all thanks to you. You inspired me.
You'll master it in no time, I'm sure. Oh, and speaking of which, there...
You mean the essential item for the...
Don't worry.
Oh, so it's handled then. I can't wait to see it.
I have a small gift for you. Let's head... This way. Please, follow me.
Where are we going?
Please allow me to keep that a secret for now. I wouldn't want to spoil the surprise. But here's a hint. You've been there before.
Oh, dear Lady Carlotta, thank the Sentinel you are finally back. I was just about to close up shop to prepare for tomorrow.
You have completed my request, haven't you?
Of course, Lady Carlotta. You should have...
A small token of my appreciation. Abby?
Wow, really? I get a gift too? Ha! You're so nice.
Ah, so that's why Lady Carlotta was so insistent on using only the finest materials and meticulous craftsmanship for this piece. For a moment, I feared she lost faith in my skills and was plotting to... Now I see why this little creation was so important to you, Lady...
Nyala, you do have a flair for dramatics.
This is...
I took the liberty of having Nyala custom make this mask based on my impression of you. I hope it suits your taste. The Montelli family shares its wealth and opportunities freely, but I see your stage lying beyond. The Carnival is a splendid
We will.
May I take a bit more of your time? Walk with me through Raguna. The sapphire that crowns Solaris. The waters of Raguna serve as a mirror, reflecting the countless faces of this city, much like our own reflections. The people of Raguna possess a temperament akin to the tides, ever-changing. There was a time when the currents swept us into the jaws of uncharted waters, where relentless storms and voracious waves awaited. My family has always been drawn to the thrill of a new voyage. One stormy night, fate decided to play a hand. What we discovered there on that island, the technology and novel ideas, there exists only one relatively safe route from the Black Shores to Raguna. A path known solely to... My family has always been drawn to the thrill of a new voyage. One stormy night, fate decided to play a hand. What? Our intentions might not be as grandiose or ominous as you think. We seek liberation. Legend has it that when people first arrived on this island, Genesis Nexus was already here, welcoming them. The prevailing belief is that the Sentinel gifted us this technology. And despite nobody ever seeing the Sentinel in person, we talk with them through supposed telepathy. Notice anything? Terminals conjure up echoes. And the Genesis Nexus... If the Genesis Nexus was present when the first... And really, if no one's ever laid eyes on the Sentinel, how can we be so sure? It seems to me the Order might have spun us a tale, hiding the true origins behind their grand myths. No. We have no ambitions to rule or to renounce our faith. And really, the hour grows late. I have arranged accommodations for you at Palazzo Grotta in the south. Let us walk there. Think of it as a bedtime tale. I learned it from the Once, the Blessed Maiden was just a simple peasant girl. During the Sentinel's gratitude rite, the young fleur-de-lis managed to sneak past
Dude, I always
the
love
guards
this type
and
of like
drink the
story. It's
sacramental wine.
interesting.
Every drop. Perhaps it was the intoxicating wine in Eglatown, or simply her lack of experience with spirits. Swaying on her feet, she ascended the ceremony's grand platform, lifted her threadbare dress. At seizing the sacred horn, she played a carefree folk tune, dodging the guards and weaving through the crowd with surprising agility. Remarkably, the crowd, as if drawn by an unseen force, followed her. Naturally, the order was less than pleased. The pilgrim's sale did not yet exist, so Fleur-de-Lis faced 3 days of confinement. During that time, she used that unforgettable day of disordered revelry left a lasting mark on... Is it not remarkable? A rebellious girl, chosen by the Sentinel to become the Blessed. If the Sentinel indeed permitted such a girl to serve as their spokesperson, perhaps they too enjoy poetry, painting, tears, laughter, romantic tales of knights and... The people of this island came from diverse civilizations now lost to time, but through plays and tradition, they sought to preserve memories of their heritage. In the past, while the clash of cultures led to conflict, the Ragganese united through faith, restoring balance even if precarious. To maintain this unity, we've always needed both a sentinel and a play based on a shared legend that gives us roles. Yet this play has endured for so long that we've become defined by our roles. Noble, commoner, believer,
The acting
merchant.
is so good in
What
this
was meant
game.
to unite
It's
us
insane.
now stifles us.
And I like how Rover doesn't talk
Now,
sometimes and then he talks
we yearn for a
sometimes.
day when we
Like
can
it
truly
works.
set aside our titles and positions, express our true selves, and join together, yes. While the Order's true, people revere the divine figure. Legends become accomplices, speaking freedom within a cage's absurd. This year's carnival will spark a flame fierce enough. Rest well, and good night. May your dream.
Vicky, don't let it burn.
Welcome. Lady Carlotta already notified us of your arrival. We are prepared to check you in whenever you're ready. Very well. I'll escort you to your room immediately.
He deserves it, bro.
Wow! Is this real? Pinch me! I can't believe how different everything looks. to explore. Oh, by the way, it's been a while since we last saw Zani and Phoebe.
All right, let's go. You should also keep an eye.
Sir, is the order ready yet? Yeah, I was about to say.
We still have a long journey ahead of us. Let's press on. We still have a long journey ahead of us. Let's press on.
Outlaw blue, Apollo orange, hazard yellow, acid green. Wanna guess what color is my next pick? Whoa! Wanna catch me, huh, you thieves?
We still have a long journey ahead of us. Let's press on.
Outlaw blue, Apollo orange, hazard yellow, acid...
We still have a long...
I need not wait for a starry night, nor tilt my gaze to seek the sky, for I have placed it at my back, in my hands, and upon my eyelids.
Miss Margarita?
Oh, there it is. Why does it not equip it? It's like it's not working.
Miss Margarita, is the order ready? Miss Margarita, is the order ready yet? Yeah, I was about to say, I have been waiting quite a while.
Sorry, we're swamped with orders. Becky and I are doing our best, but it's a bit chaotic. Becky seems to be having some issues too.
No need to worry. Let me take a look. Ah, I see. Becky's just the... Oh, good morning, my friend. I'd love to, really. Look, see the smile. However, it's crystal clear to me. Lady Carlotta has already briefed me on your plan, along with the other...
Margarita, is the order ready?
Is that Seamoss from the Pioneer Association?
Seamoss has been so busy taking photos for everyone else that he hasn't had the chance to take any himself. Hmm? You want a picture with me? But, oh, hello. Well, thank you.
Rover and Lady Phoebe. I've been capturing the Carnival's many beautiful moments.
You took this picture?
Look at that composition and lighting. Buddy, you look so happy. Whatever the
It's all thanks to Rover. Just like us, Seamoss wants to savor every moment of the Carnival and leave with the Sentinel cherished. But I wish you You're here.
For the Raganazy, the Carnival has always been an occasion to revel with abandon. It's what they... The family is prepared. They'll support our plan should the need arise. We must remain vigilant. The Fraxidus may be... It's nearly time. The troops should be arriving at... How do you feel? Ready to step into the spotlight? Excellent. We have the skills. Now it's all about improvisation. The time has come. Let's go. Let's celebrate together.
When freedom is unchecked, the insidious evil of division takes root. People of the Sentinel, do not lose yourselves in these fleeting pleasures. Remember what unites us all.
What is that?
Friends! Why lead a life of restraints? Why not live like there's no tomorrow? High walls fall fast. All you free spirits, join us to set sail again!
That woman. She's with the Fraxidus. I need to follow her and find out what she's planning.
Right this way.
I've lost her again. Where is she trying to lead me?
Ah, we've arrived. Such a small world, isn't it? Aw, don't fret. I've been invited to this grand feast as a conductor. Decadence, indulgence. No need to worry. I won't disrupt their little daydream. Besides, we still have business to do here. Now that you know what makes the Sentinel so unique, you should know we seek this. How about I share a little story with you? A gesture of... Now, we're simply... Join us. Oh. The stage is set, and the curtain rises. Actors, the moment to dazzle has arrived. The magic is ready to unfold.
Holy aura? Like the frick? What? I'm not. What?
As anticipated, the Frax...
Now, remember the rehearsal we did yesterday?
She intends to use those Lycoruses to summon and control the Tacit Discords. If we destroy the Lycor...
Everyone is in position. TB is stationed at the East Plaza. The main stage is all yours for the grand performance.
I'll take care of the lighting and create the mood to make the performance.
Leave that to... Ready? The spotlight will be on you two.
The curtain has been lifted.
Then...
Ladies and gentlemen, the grandest and most spectacular performance of the Carnival is about to commence. Let us give a warm round of applause as our actors now take the stage. An unending darkness cloaks the kingdom. Monstrous beasts ravage the land. The Holy Maiden has been captured by the Demon King, and chaos descends. The heroes breach the first barrier, sweeping away the monster. Now, they advance toward the Demon King's castle, where peril awaits at every corner. What trials lie ahead? No wall can deter these free spirits. Even the stars seem to...
Exercise caution. New enemies have appeared.
The Demon King unleashes its minions, long awaiting these audacious intruders.
Still recognize me? You've crossed the rock.
Sounds come from hopefully this helps. Strike from the shadows. The end has come.
Don't confront them head on.
They launch a fierce assault, intent on crushing the heroes, grinding them to dust.
The world is mine. Watch out! Now!
A sudden twist unbalanced the heroes. Then at this crucial moment, a mysterious figure enters the fray. A divinity sent emissary? Or a spirit from the shadows, perhaps? She seems moved by their passion and righteousness. See her join the heroes' ranks.
Stretching with me.
Ah, how delightful. I await your shallow, bated breath.
It seems the Demon King anticipated the hero's arrival and has gladly extended an invitation. With unyielding determination, the heroes accept the challenge.
Oh.
The Demon King reveals itself at last, exposing its hideous visage and sharp fangs. The final showdown is nigh! The Demon King summons its foul army, poised for a climactic battle with the heroes. The victor will soon be revealed.
Tempest go! Mamma mia! Avanti! My compliment.
Amidst the clashing swords and the cries of the minions, the heroes face the Demon King. Victory belongs to the righteous and the brave! And now, we await the holy...
And so we arrive. But we do not live in a fairy tale. There is no playwright to script a happy ending for us. What lies behind the curtain is but a cruel jest, a dark satire. Let me reveal the truth behind that idyllic ending. The Holy Maiden has long succumbed to darkness, drawing power from a heretical force, and the minister, having uncovered this truth, has vowed to root out this corruption himself.
Interesting.
Come now, let us embrace the grand climax of this revelry.
Seems we've received another invitation.
I'm so baby.
The wildcat has sounded thrice, and the hedgehog four. The peculiar bird sings. The moment is upon us. O benevolent sorceress of realms unknown, I summon you. Grant us to just prophecy, and may fate favor us all. The night veils the world in darkness, while the beast captivates all. Yet you remain clear-eyed amidst this revelry. The honeyed wine has clouded their senses and quenched their flames of avarice. Yet it has stoked your bravery and kindled the fire within your heart. I shall unveil the first prophecy and shatter these burdensome stones. Abandon the trifles of sentiment, and you shall ascend the throne. To achieve this, a sacrifice of fresh blood is demanded, a purge of the Holy Maiden and all heretics.
What halts your advance? You have already tainted your feet in the river of blood. There is no retreat. The path born of injustice must be fortified with further transgressions. The soul must be steeled in bitterness. Thus, I unveil my second prophecy to dispel all illusions. No mortal shall inflict upon you even the slightest harm. And assuredly, you shall find favor with your people.
Still recognize that is.
Moment of resonance. Break one with the sounds.
Defy destiny, mock both life and death, and rise beyond good and evil. Abandon all doubt and grasp at unreachable hopes. Now, hear the third and final prophecy. Pleasure born of violence shall end in violence.
Still not dead, what the frick?
One with the sounds.
My compliments. Found your weak spot. Still recognize me? Glory demands more. Running won't save me.
One with the sounds. Moment of resonance.
My compliments. Arrow style. Senses show. Mamma mia. Avanti. I'll warm up the clouds. Time for some cloud work. My compliments. Still recognize me? Good. Is that it? Is them still standing? The wrong person. Not surrender.
Sounds come forth. One with the sounds.
Glory to the Montanis.
Gotta leave. I like how I'm dodging.
One with the sounds.
Unexpected plot twist.
Hallelujah. Jeez.
What a pity. The prophecy says the king will not take his final bow in this act. Reality beckons. Have you glimpsed the truth in this dream? 2 prophecies fulfilled, but the third? I wait to see how you will rewrite it.
We can set the Cetus free! We'll give this performance the perfect finale! Splendid performance. It's almost time for the final bow, but the symphony between us has only just begun its overture.
Cool design, like they put like little photos in his hair.
You should take center stage for the final bow.
Hear that? The thunderous roar of applause.
At last, the crisis has been resolved.
Lord Arbiter, I have heard thy call. I have awaited thee for what seems like an eternity. Lord Arbiter, beyond the clouds and among the stars, thou shalt find and invert the lost, doth seek her out. She too doth.
Wind, guide me.
The way the music changes for our character is crazy. Except this one's really good though.
The next move is... Am I getting this right? It feels a bit off. You are... No, never mind. Anyway, you're... I'm here for the carnival as well. I love hearing the laughter and cheers of a crowd. Kind stranger, could you... I'm sorry, but I can't stay here any longer. I must return. My name? It's... No. I'm Cartothea. Farewell, Laureate. I hope that someday I might stand on stage with your troupe.
Are you all right? Some family members mentioned you were speaking to a wall. I'm worried you might still be under Fravoda's spell. See who? Cartothea. If she was indeed here, she is likely still in Raguna. I will have my family start searching.
There's still many unresolved questions regarding the Order and the Sentinel. Rushing into action now might only alert the Order's spies and disrupt what we...
You're right, Cartothea. If we find out anything, I'll contact you, and we can discuss. Until then, let's keep this carnival going.
Successfully performed at the carnival. With the crescents behind you, you and your companions spend the day basking in cheers and applause. Later, back at the plaza, you drift off to sleep, replay the day's memories in your head.
Were you awake, Rover? I trust you had a restful sleep. We have uncovered some new information about the Sentinel. Please join us at the family's safe house. I've sent the address to your terminal. Brant and Rotia are also here. We are awaiting your arrival.
Raise your glasses! Shout it loud, friends! To us! To the Carnival! And to our very own Laureate! A name that echoes through the world, destined to roam the skies before shaking the earth!
Don't be fooled by how he looks. Brant is already deep in his cups. Jura? Oh, let him enjoy himself. The taste of victory is still fresh. And after such a battle, we should celebrate to the fullest. Drink your fill, everyone. This round's on me. see someone's been eavesdropping. A devout acolyte wouldn't enter such...
The Montelli family is known for its hospitality, but freeloaders will not find us so welcoming.
Friends, let's keep the mood lively.
Come, let's discuss the information we've gathered so far. During the carnival, you heard the Sentinel's voice and found a girl named in the Order. Every high-ranking we contacted the acolyte Phoebe. After some digging in the Order's records, she confirmed that the Blessed Maiden, she martyred herself 20 years ago. The family will uncover the truth. The only remaining clue is the inverted...
Judging by your expression, you must...
Do you recall what we learned from the stained glass in the Tower ruins? If one refers to the Sentinel, then the other. The two are undoubted. Remember Gilberto, as he tells it. It's hard to believe, I know.
The Rosalia family has been...
We will attempt to establish contact. Rest assured, negotiation is what we do best.
Excuse me for the interruption. Greetings, esteemed guest. The Primus wishes to invite you for a conversation at the Cathedral of Mercury. Would you be...
How curious. Since when has the Primus become so
It could very well be a trap.
I'm merely conveying the Primus's invitation. The choice is yours.
Remember, you're not alone. If anything...
Very well. Please follow me.
One with the sounds.
Never before have I seen a day so steeped in both shadow and light. The birds sing, the flowers bloom, yet this world knows neither true joy. Come closer, righteous one. There's no need. I am Fenrico, the Primus of the Order of the Deep. Your deeds have reached my ears, and I have long wished to meet you. Alas, please accept my respect for you. You and I ask you to deliver this message to your companions. From this day forth, the troop shall have permanent rights to perform within the city. All mortals stumble, I understand that questions weigh on your heart. In the presence of a just divinity, speak freely, and I will answer with all the honor. By the great Sentinel Imperator, you have walked a path similar to theirs. Indeed. However, due to the Dark Tide 2 decades ago, if you wish to meet them, I see the thirst for truth in your eye. Fleur-de-Lis. 20 years ago, during the do you know how the Dark Tide came into being?
Energy consumption increasing.
How can that be? That blessed maiden. Could she really be the Threnodian's resonator? But we saw Cardathea following the Sentinel's instructions. Now my head hurts. Oh, well, probably won't get in.
All the clues we've gathered so far point to the Thessalia family worships the Thenodian. We'll have to wait. Something tells me this carnival is just the beginning.
Frolova, you do have a knack for indulging in pointless little chores.
Why, there's no rule against an actor making good use of the intermission. Besides, I haven't disrupted your arrangement, have I? The one from a faraway land who discerns the truth dares to raise their sword against the divine. In response, the slumbering gods break free. The possibility of the second resonance awakening is now a certainty. So, was the Blessed Maiden a resonator for the Sentinel, or the or both? If so... Oh, Cristoforo, if you don't want to spoil the next act, I might have to give you a carefully crafted. Speaking of which, that rover shines bright.
Frolova, it seems we walk different paths. I don't share your fondness for that sort of puppet theater. I merely place the characters on their stage and they act out their fates, driven by their own volition. To remain courageous amidst absurdity. Even the most pristine cadence of death pales. In their journey, they resolutely overcome all obstacles. They pursue, they tear, they burn. Simply because they desire to. I think you should leave your secluded mansion. Take a walk and listen to the voices scattered across the world.
Perhaps. From Honglong to Rinasita, he has indeed added a few unexpectedly beautiful notes to my symphony.
I am certain that, even without any direction, all things ascend toward a singular point of convergence. Before the tides of fate, humble servants.
Still nowhere near fun.
Hello? Do you mind dropping by the Strand? Brent and Bartolino are away, and they put me in charge of the welcoming proceedings. I'm feeling a bit nervous about it. Part of me just wants to crawl into my box. I tend to fumble with words when talking to people. I'm Worried I won't do a good job accommodating everyone. If the laureate himself were here, I wouldn't be so nervous. It would make things easier. So, as our new laureate, we need your help.
You there, Abster? It's taking longer for Abby to...
Hey, there's nothing to worry about. I'm just a little beat, that's all. Oh, earlier, when I was half asleep, I came up with this great idea.
Let's hear it.
Didn't the Sentinels say they're locked up in some kind of tower in the sky? Well, how about I just fly up there and look for it? Easy.
The tower is either too far to see, or it's too... Otherwise, we would have seen some sign of it on the ground. In the shape you're in.
Hey, come on. It won't hurt to try.
Energy consumption increasing.
This game is peak.
Music itself holds no emotion. It's the heart that grants it meaning. So, dear listener, tell me, what feelings did my piece evoke in you? Wow. A very valuable insight. Salutations, Rover. My name is Jacona, a wandering bard. I'm glad to have met you. I was sent by Lady Carlotta to find you. As I passed that abandoned house, I suddenly felt, surprise, surprise, the melody led me.
Tune in to my memories. Does that mean I'm supposed to see the past from another perspective?
No? You? Yeah, people like, whoa! What the heck was that? I knew she discovered a movement tech. Backwards long jump.
Check the meat.
If you check the meat, you'll find me.
Laureate.
I misunderstood what you were saying. If you check the balls, you'll find me.
Our tacit marks are glowing again. It appears there is a special connection between them. What is the meaning of this?
Someone used their resonance ability to help me relive this moment.
How did you first come to notice me?
The Sentinel. Imperator's voice guided me to you.
You heard the Sentinel's voice? Then tell me, am I their resonator?
Well, Imperator called you the Lost, and Primus Fenrico claims you are the resonator for Leviathan, the Threnodian. But you really don't have any idea?
My memories are fragmented. I remember becoming a resonator, and the moment I was given I also remember fighting something. But you seem deeply concerned about the Sentinel. Tell me, why is that?
You rang?
I'll put 20 bucks in that thing. If I can call any moron who's acting like a moron.
Whoa! Check it out! Our frequencies got split apart! Basically, we're sorta in that hover mode you once joked about. Nothing new to me, though.
This must be the frequency that's entangled within you. Is it some kind of echo?
You do realize that jar is way too
Yes. I'm experiencing a similar kind of frequency split. I feel its frequency weakening. I understand why. You said you heard the Sentinel's voice.
They spoke of being ensnared and...
Ensnared? Does that mean behind the... I'm sure you've noticed that I was drawn here only as a frequency. My true form currently resides inside an inverted sonorosphere, suspended high in the sky. At its center stands a tower. I've sensed a voice calling out to me from behind them.
Say, it's really faint, so I barely noticed her.
The scent of a Threnodian. You can...
It's not an exact one-to-one with that big Ovathraxula meatball I had. But I never mix up a flavor I've already tasted.
Abby has a nose for these sort of things. We came across... So, it's safe to say Abby can be trusted.
Do you think I'm the Threnodian's resonator?
If we're making assumptions, let's err on the optimistic side first. Given your current situation, it is possible you were affected by the Threnodian's powers during your battle alongside Imperator. That could be the reason behind losing all your power, too.
I take it this theory would benefit you as well. After all, that unique echo of yours needs the Sentinel's powers for treatment, does it not? Even in adventure tales, it's not always the witch who loses her memory. In that case, it appears we share the same goal of finding the Sentinel. Spending so much time alone in the Sonorosphere gave me plenty of time to consider countless possibilities. I've braced myself for whatever may come until I find the answers I'm seeking.
I want to know what's going on with Imperator in that tower. And I want to speak with you in person. How can I reach your Sonorosphere?
A part of the Sonorosphere is actually on land, though its outer perimeter is surrounded by a barrier. I cannot leave, and no one can enter. I'm afraid that won't do. That barrier also acts as the power source that maintains the Sonorosphere's integrity. If it's destroyed, the entire sphere will collapse. And the ruins, along with the tacit discords it houses, would come crashing down on Raguna. It would be catastrophic.
You said no one can get in. Has anyone tried?
Yes. I've occasionally sensed someone wandering outside the barrier, as if searching for a way inside. Perhaps they know something.
Any distinguishing features?
Almost like I wasn't able to get a clear look. I can only describe the feeling I got from her as a resonator. It would seem this resonance ability can only last for so long.
I'll look for a way to find this person you mentioned.
Something tells me you will keep your promise, no matter the outcome. This may be my...
Rover? Rover? Oh, thank goodness. You're finally awake. How are you feeling? Any headache, tingling feet, upset stomach? Phew. I tried everything, but you just wouldn't wake up. I thought you were... Wait a second. Did you actually fall asleep listening to my music? Oh. It kind of breaks my heart to know you reacted like that when it wasn't even a lullaby.
No, it was really helpful.
Helpful for your sleeping troubles, hmm? Wow. So my forte created a special connection that led to some unexpected developments. The girl, is she friend or foe? What truths lie behind the seal, and who is that mysterious wandering figure? I have a feeling this is going to be a very exciting song. I'll pass this information on to Lady Carlotta. So, what do you plan to do next?
Pardon the intrusion, my lord. My name is Sebastian. As per Milady's instructions, I have been entrusted with the honor of inviting you to the Phasalia estate for a discussion.
The Phasalia family. The one that's likely worshipping the Thrnodian. Why does she want to talk with me?
Milady has expressed a desire to clear up some unfortunate misunderstandings that occurred previously.
Tell her I accept the invitation, but at a later time.
Ah, I will convey your message to my lady.
Didn't expect the head of the Phasalia family to come looking for you. Especially while they're still in the middle of negotiations with Lady Carlotta. She's just as unpredictable as the rumors say. I suppose you would want to know more about her before taking up her invitation, hmm? She's known to be a recluse, and rarely makes public appearances. No one outside the family even knows her real name. They just call her the head of the Phasalia family. I've heard quite a few rumors. Which one would you like to hear first? I have Shadow of the Ancient, Lady Bane, or maybe Entangler of... Hello, that's why they're called rumors. I'm just doing my due diligence. So, ready to dive right in? Well, long story short, the Phasalia family was one of the first to set foot on these...
Energy consumption increasing. Energy consumption increasing.
Hello. I received Chacona's memo. I think the head of the Phasalias approached you when I was still in negotiations with her emissaries. Was it meant to be a diversion all along? They invited you and you alone. As a Montelli, I'm in no position to intervene.
One moment, please. I shall inform milady of your arrival.
That won't be necessary. To keep you extended the invitation. Cantarella Phasalia, 36th matriarch of the Phasalia family. I'm pleased to make your acquaintance. Honorable Laureate, the new crown of the Carnival. Very well. If you insist, I see no reason to refuse. You may also call me Cantarella. Now, shall we proceed to my study?
Energy consumption increasing.
Won't you have a seat? I hope you'll accept this tea as my way of apology. Members of the family may have troubled you, but there is no stain that can't be washed away. You still hold a grudge? Won't you accept my apology?
This tea, is it from Jinzhou?
Good story so far.
I invited you here.
Before we get into that...
I imagine it concerns the Phasalia family's true beliefs. It would seem Gilberto's mind, but let's not dwell on that. What is your opinion on the current state of Raguna? So you've noticed something is amiss? As expected, from someone who's felt the weight of a Threnodian invasion firsthand. And what exactly do you find most unsettling?
Why haven't the Thenodian and the Sentinel ever shown themselves?
Because the Threnodian's invasion of Raguna has long since. The Threnodian, so named Leviathan, possesses the power to merge and assimilate. It uses distorted beliefs to spread a spiritual plague that slowly devours civilizations from within. Though the previous two attempts were thwarted, the tall mast of the galleon that is Raguna has now the blissfully ignorant masses walk hand in hand toward an abyss they cannot see. Friend or foe, as a newcomer to this land, yes and no. On one hand, on the other, there's our family. The Threnodian doesn't take kindly to those who know the truth. We've always been under its whispers. Once the soul fractures, now that we've come, my only hope is that once... Come. The truth you seek lies in the deepest part of the castle.
I'm gonna go back. I'll be back, guys. I'm gonna use the bathroom. Alright. Sorry guys. I'm back. I have to do a couple
consumption
of things as well.
It's thick with dust. Hard to believe they're truly worshipping it. The aroma from these plants. It's the same.
This is it. Are you prepared?
Yes.
Energy
Now that we're here, I'm afraid I... Just as I expected. The Threnodian took notice of you the moment you learned the truth. What you see in the sanctuary is the Sentinel in their true form. A majestic steed that galloped with the Order worships a half-horse, half-sea creature divinity. Although the Sentinel's will has yet to fade, I wish to ask you to persuade the Sentinel of Jinzhou, Jue, to come to Renacita, to save Imperator. In return, I will agree to whatever condition or request you make. I understand the position you are in. Word has it that you're currently staying at a hotel. Perhaps a stay at my estate would suit you. For the remainder, I can offer you a glimpse into Renacita's past, and you'd be spared the Order's unwelcome attention.
There might still be a path forward. Carlotta once helped me interpret some stained glass images, only more biased towards the Order. It mentioned a maiden who would emerge. Do you think that's also...
Care to elaborate? The part regarding the maiden isn't entirely fiction. The Sentinel does indeed appoint a maiden to be their resonator, though not in the way the Carnival would have you believe. No. It's through resonance with a very particular artifact. That's because Imperator wields the power to split, and with it, they can withdraw a portion of power. That power's frequency will match the Imperator's own. This is how the Sword of Divinity, Turvin, came to be. A blade sealed with the very powers of the Sentinel, and the artifact used to select their resonator. To resonate with the sword is to resonate with the Sentinel. Only the Chosen One may hope to draw it.
Then...
The martyred maiden. Perhaps she resonated with the Threnodian. Or perhaps with... But choosing her could not have been the Sentinel. The maiden was already dead. In the past, each year the Phasalia family would hold the divine trial, though none succeeded. Some saw fragments of the truth hidden within the resonance. I was one of them. There was a moment where I glimpsed the Sentinel's corrupted form and the inverted ruins suspended in the sky. I also learned that only Turvin can break the barrier of that sonorosphere. When I awoke from that vision, I discovered a line of words inscribed onto my hand. I would never mistake my own handwriting. That is precisely why I'm searching for other possibilities. The words were, "The maiden is dead."
An inverted ruin suspended in the sky. Her and Cardathia's descriptions bear many similarities. If Turvin is the key to entering the sonorosphere, it stands to reason that Imperator may have played a role in the sphere's creation. If I can confirm that Turvin was truly left by Imperator, at least it would prove... Cantarella said she was overclocking when she tried resin. That's exactly what happened with Jinchi. Could Imperator be trying to restore their power through a second awakening? If that's the case, my permission should cause a reaction. That's one way to confirm what they're saying.
By all means. Rover, who are you really? The Sentinel's arbiter?
Well, I have some information and theories of my own.
Please, enlighten me. I would never have imagined someone already considered a martyr could What surprises me even more is the connection you have with the Sentinel. We Thessalians revere Imperator as our one true divinity. And yet, would it be more fitting to address you as Master? Then, I present my request once more. Are you willing to help rescue our Sentinel and pull Renacita back from the brink?
The only question now is how we reach Cardathia and Imperator Sonoris.
We can discuss it on the way.
So you're the one that Cardathia sensed wandering outside the Sonorosphere?
A question that you already know the answer to. why bother asking? Although being described as a jellyfish. There is a cable car in the lower levels of the Phasalia estate that leads directly to the Sonorosphere. The mechanism beside that wall can activate the lifts.
Are all these mechanisms really necessary?
Convenience isn't the only reason for having them. Some were specifically built in case an outsider decided to visit.
Why do the Phasalias have a cable car that leads directly to the Sonorosphere?
Before it became a Sonorosphere, it was a seminary known as the Avenolium.
Interesting so far.
You seem perturbed. Are you still gathering your thoughts?
Everything that's happened has all lined up so perfectly. It makes me think it's too good to be true.
I'd like to share a different perspective. Rivers eventually converge into the same ocean. If a goal is mutual, then it's only a matter of time before they meet. Our choices and our will have led us to this situation, not the wishes of fate.
You are quite different from what the rumors say.
Oh. And what rumors have you heard?
That you're a recluse, a mystic, obsessed with the crafting of poison. Oh, and that you poisoned your predecessor? Those kinds of rumors.
A recluse? On the contrary, I've been searching for a solution to the Sentinel's plight, and rarely return to Renacita. After most of my leads fell short, a friend at Mingting in Huanglong introduced me to the stories they were telling of you.
A friend?
All the affairs of Huanglong states eventually land in one person's hands. Would you care to take a guess at the identity of this friend of mine?
Why not put the other rumors to rest?
Because the rest of them are all true. I see it'll take more than that to rattle you, huh? I assure you, this is no jest. We Thessalians have lived under the Threnodians' whispers for generations. Once the soul fractures, the mind will follow, until only a puppet remains. When the soul of the ruling head falters, Thessalia tradition dictates that the successor usher them into eternal slumber, with a poison of their own making. My succession ritual? Well, an unforeseen incident gave rise to whispers that sparked those rumors.
How long has this been going on?
For centuries. Every generation. Outside, they call me the Bane, but historically every head of the Phasalia family has carried such a title. It just so happens that I am the most potent one yet. We've reached the old seminary's undercrypt. The gateway into the Sonorosphere itself lies at its center. We shall continue on foot from here. Silence. Why not
Lena,
say
no, go.
Oh, this will be fun. Strange. This area was clear of tacit discords on my last visit. And there's no tacit field nearby. Could they have come from the Sonorous Sphere side?
Think there would be gold puffs here.
Interesting. I've never seen such little creatures before. Would you mind staring at you for me?
I'd better not ask what she plans to do with him.
The road ahead will not be an easy one.
What exactly happened here?
The second dark tide. It occurred right here at the Avenolium, the largest seminary ever built by the Order. It arrived on the very day the Blessed Maiden passed her trial and was crowned by the Order. A day when the leaf burned brighter than ever. And when the darkness came, none escaped. These days, what most people remember is the seminary disappearing into the sky. But in truth, the dark tide that should have spread across the inner city vanished along with it. Yet due to a lack of records, the second dark tide slowly faded from memory. I was there when it all happened, still an ordinary member of the family, watching it unfold from a boat just outside the seminary. It wasn't until later, when I attempted to resonate with Turvin, that I gained a partial glimpse of the Sonorosphere's interior.
It sounds like someone inside the seminary did something to stop the spread.
Precisely. The gateway into the Sonorosphere is just on the other side of this bridge. This is the furthest I've ever managed to venture. Judging from the bits of information the Sentinel gave me, Turvin is the key to entering the Sonorosphere. And who can wield the Sword of Divinity?
What you said to Card...
We're flying! We have wings! Yay!
you all right? The gravity that occupies this space is the opposite of what you're used to. It took me... I believe it's to prevent them from falling to the ground. Tacit discords. The dark tide.
I imagine it's also a symbolic reminder that this view matches with what
Until you get used to the gravity here, I suggest we travel via phone. It's the name I gave to a gondola.
What the hell? Yeah, it's kind of cool. It's just so cool, actually. I'm quite used to driving gondolas at this point in
this
this game.
gondola...
Oh dear. I completely forgot about this.
Greed will get...
I'm afraid phone would refuse that suggestion.
The two of you...
You look distracted. Still thinking about what Cantarella said about fearing answers.
My powers are very weak, and many tacit discords roam the sonorosphere. Thus, I've been limited in the areas I can explore. All I can do is sit here, lost in thought, trying to figure out who I am. We'll be arriving at the first water rise soon. A few details, if you don't mind.
Feeling nervous?
Of course. The last time I tried to pass it like this...
Go make her more nervous now. Yep, that was coming a blush.
As for the rest of the way, I see it clearly now.
If the Thenodian created the dark...
Abby is still on... more dark tide rent. Don't worry. The vines are remnants of the dark tide. Foam won't be able to cross through them. Let's disembark here and find a way to clear the path. This calibrator seems to be operational. Rotate the gravity calibrator to change the direction of the gravity's pull. If we use this, we should be able to reach areas we previously couldn't.
Hopefully this helps. I sense your weakness.
Hurry! We need to purify the other statues before the Dark Tide's corruption returns. Sounds like Foam's getting impatient. Let's head back.
The gondola system is so cool.
Did you feel any discomfort while we were clearing out the remnants?
Nothing out of the ordinary. I felt fine. I suppose this alone is not enough to determine whose resonator I am.
Yeah, you've helped a lot. Don't worry about that for now. Another water rise is coming up. You planning to hold on to something?
Why didn't you tell me sooner?
By the way, you said the inverted gravity is to stop the dark tide from descending into the city. But all we've seen so far are just its remnants.
And that's because this very waterway we're sailing on used to be the dark tide itself. In these waters, obstacles ahead. Let's get off here. There it is, up there. But judging by the distance, we'd be hard-pressed to make it back in time.
Can you use your ability from somewhere in between to clear them all at once?
I might not have that range. But there may be tacitite devices nearby that can help amplify my forte. Let's see if we can find one.
Let's see if we can find one, I guess.
That's it. A tacitite device.
The hour is upon us. Hopefully this helps.
This should do the trick.
Hopefully this helps. Birth. The end has come.
You okay?
Just catching my breath. You go get the remnants, Mark.
Get there, Lena. Come on. Get there.
Up ahead is the Tower of Salvation. And that's where the first pedestal is located.
Tower of Salvation?
Yes, a name taken from... I'd rather know I'm a villain than remain a wanderer, lost in a world without understanding. To live with no memory of the past. Would it be so different from choosing to end it all? I must find the answer. Only then will I know how to face the memories I still carry. As for you, if I really am... I should go back for Cantarella. Will you wait here for us?
Of course.
I hope you won't mind the extra trip.
I saw signs of battle along the way. Is anyone injured? Well, you seem to be in perfect but if you say so, I can offer you... Oh, I insist.
guide me.
There's no knowing what will happen once Turbin is placed on the pedestal. It's best we prepare ourselves.
No longer shall you bear these thorns as a reminder. Forged from primordial seas, this crown shall grant a new identity. Fleur-de-Lis, child of divinity, the Immaculate One. Will you uphold the sacred teachings of the Order of the Deep?
I will.
Salvation, unity,
I choose salvation. I wish to be the Master's blessing.
in the name of divinity, I bestow through this sacred rite, you from this day forward. Rise, blessed maiden, Fleur-de-Lis. None but the Master shall ever have the right to command.
I got his Christmas list. Baseball bat and Fortnite gift card. I got it right, didn't I? Oh, well, that's not typical. Wait, what the Flash? Typical misspell. He must have been flashlight. Picture of parent Stronger's
Do you have any idea how messed up and humongous that frequency was? It's gonna give me indigestion! I should ask you that. What did you do just now, huh? I was dozing when BAM! Out of nowhere, it almost squished me.
I'm guessing putting Turbin on the pedestal had something to do with it?
Oh, hey! It smells just as unnatural as that big Gigantor back in Jinjo.
The Sentinel of Jinjo. If what our little Echo friend says is true, then the frequency that entered your tacit mark could be...
Huh? But
The power to split and manipulate space.
It is reminiscent of the moment of Turbin's creation. Only this time the place of confinement has become...
Why would it do that?
I believe it was under the right circumstances. The one to wield this sword and the Sentinel entrusted their power to the Resonator so that she could lend assistance.
You don't seem too thrilled about it.
If Imperator set this in motion, then the Cardathea. That means your guidance holds the key now.
But...
I believe in you. Is there anything else you remember?
I just remembered the day I was crowned by the Order. And the moment the dark tide descended upon us. Huh?
But I didn't see the dark tide.
That is all.
Is that...
You witnessed it as well?
No. They seemed to belong... I believe this is where we
so
should
far,
rest.
guys.
We'll wait until sunrise. You're the one who needs... After all, it's still only a possibility that the frequency you absorbed is the Sentinel's powers.
He's always. Alright guys, well I'm gonna leave it off right here for now. I might stream a little later on like a different game. Tomorrow I'll probably play more of this. But yeah. I don't think very many people are gonna watch this, but if you do end up watching this, leave a subscribe and like please. The more likes, the more subscribes makes me think that you guys like my streams. So Zombie Killer plays out. I hope you enjoyed it.